Hey, single parents, Mama Africa here. It's a Friday. Friday brings nice moods somehow. I don't know why, but somehow, after the hustle and the bustle of the week, Fridays comes with the rest and you get to relax a bit from, everything. 5 days sometimes can be very long, can be like three months, can be 5 months. So this is a quick one for single moms and single dads. In the process in which we are still single, whether you're widowed, whether you're separated or divorced, sometimes we don't realize that our children go through these separations. And as I said in our there's a video in which I've talked about bereavement and how the children deal with bereavement of close relatives and close people in their lives. And so many times we don't realize that children bereave, and especially when it's a parent, a mom or a dad, it hits very close. Just as it did hit you, mom, dad, it does also affect them as well. That's what not I'm talking about today. What I want to talk about today is, when a time has come and you are starting to heal and you feel like you want to move on, or you can't move on alone, and you're at a place where you're thinking of starting a relationship or entering into another relationship. All right? I don't have, and I do not want to talk about much on this now, although I will. This is a precaution. When you're still sampling, I'm not encouraging sampling partners, but you see, when you're still getting to know people, you have to get friends, all right? And so what happens with some of us is that some parents tend to introduce every person that they get to meet and somehow start a relationship with, to their children. I would advise that it shouldn't be that way. All right? I would advise, out of experience and out of what comes with that, I would advise that be friendly with whoever you're being friendly with, and until you confirm that this relationship is very serious and it's a relationship that you are now almost 100% sure that it's okay if you involve the children in it. Don't introduce your boyfriends and girlfriends to your children. Okay? What happens with introducing everyone that you are meeting or dating or getting to know to your young ones? First of all, it portrays and gives them an image, and especially when it was a separation or a divorce, and you are dealing, or we are talking about teenagers. These are young people that are graduating from childhood to now young adults, and they are getting to know many things, and they are getting to question everything that is around them. And so you can guess, as I am talking, what they could be thinking when this month it is Uncle Mike, next month is Uncle Steve, the other month is Uncle Joe, and then the other one is Uncle, all the other way around. It's Auntie Sarah, Auntie Maggie, then Auntie Lillian, so many of them, and you keep introducing them to this child. The kind of image that you're trying to show this girl or this boy one, you're making them think that relationships can be casual, and secondly, you are teaching them. I'm not going to talk about them today, but you're teaching them bad manners, if I can just generalize that, because you don't know what they're thinking. And they could be thinking of something that is not true, or maybe something that is true. Okay? So you better avoid the assumptions, so that they don't end up assuming and putting in their minds things that are not true, things that are not there, and then giving them an image of what they should think of and how they should see relationships to be. Firstly, you are separated or divorced from daddy or from mommy, and now you're having these multiple friends that you're bringing in the house, and you'll call them whatever it is that you want to call them to them, but in their minds they do a multiplication, a subtraction, or an addition, and get to have their own answers of what they will take of these relationships. So without getting into deeper discussion and explanation on this, my advice would be, before you are sure of where a relationship that you are in or you are entering into, you do not know where this relationship is going, you do not know how serious this relationship is, you do not know this person well, please don't bring them home. Please. And by not bringing them home, I would advise, and especially moms, learn to take care of your own bills. Because one thing is, when a man pays your house, your rent especially, they have the right to come to that house, because as it were, that house belongs to them. And so if you would stop them from coming into their own house, then that would be a problem. And so as much as possible, try and live within your means, so that no one feels entitled, that whenever they want and feel like they can come to your house. And some of these people are not the type, as you continue to know them, you realize that they're not the kind that you want your children to see. For example, if someone was a drunk, they would come in the middle of the night and they'll come banging the door and screaming, and they'll go shouting and letting you know that I'm the one who paid this house. And so the thing is, do not introduce everyone that you are in and getting into a relationship with to your child or to your children. Wait until it is very, very serious and you are sure where this relationship is going to and where it is at, and let it be something that you will not have to explain later. All right? As much as possible, keep your relationships to yourself. Depending with the ages of your children, the young adults, maybe you could share with your young adults, because as it were, we all sometimes we need someone to talk to. So you choose which age and an understanding one, but the younger ones, please spare them the drama, spare them the assumptions, spare them the thoughts, and just keep these relationships to yourself. And if they were to know, just talk about it, but don't bring them home until you are sure where this relationship is going to and what it is. Then introduce this partner and this person to your children. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Please like, comment, and a question, a suggestion, or what you think about this topic. I would really appreciate. Bye and have a nice weekend.